What's up, everybody? We're at the Z Casino in Black Hawk, Colorado, checking out this roulette machine once again. I got $20 going in, and we're going to be doing another system video today. I've been doing the Martingale, the Grand Martingale. I even covered the Mega Martingale. Oops, sorry about that. I almost dropped you. But I even covered the Mega Martingale. And today I want to go on the opposite side. I know a lot of people have been asking me to do the Anti-Martingale or the Parlay or the Press, essentially. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing we did last time. I'm seeing more black, so I guess happenstance, we're just going to play black, and every time we get a win, we're going to press our bets. So if we get a win here, we're going to go to 50 cents, we're going to press. If we get a loss, we're going to martingale until we get the win, and then we're going to reset and press again. But basically what you're trying to do is recoup on both ends. If you lose, you're going to win, and when you win, you end up compounding your wins through the art of pressing or the anti-martingale. So we're gonna play it like this. I know some people might play it a little bit differently. All right, it's gonna be a black that popped right out of the 31 and went into the 18. If you didn't see that, but that's gonna be a red. So we're playing black. We get the loss, so we're gonna martingale like regular. But I know a lot of people just play. They press. You know, maybe they'll go to a certain amount of 3 or 4 wins, and then they'll reset back down, which is kind of the opposite of a 4-step martingale. It's the anti-martingale. But you can play this all different ways. What I like to do when I've played it in the past, and granted this isn't a system that I would normally play or do anything, I'm doing this for the sake of demonstration, but in the past when I have played it, what I do is like I said, I martingale the losses and then I anti-martingale the wins, so that way you're taking advantage of both ends or aspects of the game. And we'll see what we get here. And once again, we're playing black, we're martingaling. We're going to go for about 15 minutes to stay true. All right, so we get the win there, and now this is where if you're going to get complicated, you can do some variance or whatever, but basically what I'm going to do is after I get consecutive losses that I need to martingale for, and then I get a win, I'm going to reset back down, go for a win. When I do get the win, that's when I'm going to start the anti-martingale, and I'm going to press. So let's see what happens here. Let's see if we can get a win and get a chance to demonstrate the anti-martingale.
Please place your bets.
But I don't find it advantageous to only press. I find it's best to recover on losses as well, due to the fact that you're not going to consistently get a lot of wins with this method, especially if you're trying to go for a 4-step anti-martingale. That means you need to win 4 times in a row, and it happens, but it doesn't happen very frequently. So one thing to keep in mind if you're going to try this. All right, so we get a black, so we're going to get a win. So now this is where we're going to get to demonstrate the anti-martingale. Alright, so instead of just continuing with 1 unit like we normally would with the regular martingale, we're going to press our winnings to 2. And now if you get a loss here, this is where you can decide, do you martingale your 50 cents or do you just drop back down to your 1 unit and then martingale from there? I think for the sake of this demonstration, the fact that we're playing really low stakes, I'm just going to martingale from here. So if we lose this, I'm going to go right to $1.
Thank you.
Rather than resetting back down. And we're roughly 3 minutes and 33 seconds in so far. I believe we're up 50 cents on our $20 buy-in. I know we've been doing $10 before, but all I had was 3 20s with me, so. All right, so we get the win there. And now, so that would be the first step or the first press in the martingale. And now in order to continue, or the anti-martingale, in order to continue with the martingale, we're going to double again. So we're taking our initial 1 unit win of a quarter, we're parlaying all the winnings of it, putting it out there, and now we're trying to make $2 out of a quarter. So let's see if we can get it. And like I said before, if I don't get this win, I don't know. Will I reset and then martingale, or should I just martingale from here? We'll figure it out. Maybe I'll drop down and try to recover my initial units rather than recovering all of the units that we're putting out there. But let's see if we get a win here, and then we'll see how the flow goes. And while this is spinning, I want to take the time to say thank you guys. I appreciate all the support. All right. So that's another win. So there you go. That's another successful hit. And now, so that would be the 3rd step. We got the original. We got it at 50 cents, and then we got it at $1. So we're in for 20. We're sitting at 22. This is where you got to decide. Do you want to keep going? How many levels do you want to do? You know, do you want to press 5 times, 6 times? For me, I think 2 or 3 times is good enough. I really don't find, you know, 4 wins in a row to be consistent at all. So I'm going to reset back down, and if we get another win, then we're going to press again, and we'll keep pressing that way until we get up to that dollar level. Once we get the dollar win, we're going to reset back down, and then if we get the losses, we'll martingale until we get in the positive, and then we'll rinse and repeat and do the same thing over and over for the next, we're in for 5 minutes, so we got 10 more minutes, and then we'll see where we're at in the end. Hopefully we don't go broke. Let's get another black. That would be 5 in a row. All right, we get another black. We should have just kept pressing. But as you can see, that demonstrates right there, if you would have kept pressing, you would have compounded your winnings right there, and you would have won an extra $1 rather than resetting back down to a quarter. Or actually, no, you would have won an extra $2 because you would have put $2 out there, so you would have had a total win of 4. So your quarter would have turned into $4 in that instance. So now we're resetting, or sorry, we're not resetting. We got the win, so we're adding our anti-martingale unit. So from our 1 unit that we put out there, we gained 1 unit. We're putting both units out there in order to try to gain 2 more units, which would give us a total gain of 3 units. All right, let's get another black. Let's keep it going. Oh, that bounced out, went in the red. I don't know if you guys saw that, but a little dirty. But it happens. So now if we repeat, we were at the 50-cent level, and I believe I said last time when I was at this level, I'm gonna martingale the losses on the anti-martingale. So we're gonna go to $1 until we get the win. We'll do a recovery, and then once we get the recovery, we'll drop back down to a unit. And if we get the win, we're either gonna add the unit on, and if we get the loss, we're gonna try to go for the recovery via the regular martingale. But I guess basically what we're doing now is we're implementing both the martingale and the anti-martingale. Once again, the only reason I'm doing this is because I really don't enjoy playing the anti-martingale by itself. The hit rate's not high enough for me to justify or warrant playing it for an extended period of time. Wow, look at that, slammed right in that black. All right, so we're gonna get the win there. So we tried doing the anti-martingale after we got a win. We put our extra unit out there to 50 cents, we got a loss, and then in order to recover the loss, we did a regular martingale. We doubled our bet and we recovered, so that's going to put us at $22.75. We're in for 20, and now we're dropping back down to our initial unit, and we're restarting the process all over. We're roughly halfway through the time of the video. So if we're in for 20 and we're sitting at 22.75, that is a gain of 17 units. Excuse me, hang on, let me do the math real quick. It's a gain of 10 units. No, 11 units, sorry. Sorry guys, I've been playing all day. I play all these different games, slot machines. Oh, there we go, we get another win. I play all different kinds of games that require math, and blackjack, roulette, baccarat. So it's just the odds and everything. It gets a little blurry. But anyways, we're gonna get back to what we're doing here. So we had our quarter out there. So now we're gonna double our bet. We're gonna anti-martingale. We're adding a unit on, or we're putting our winning unit back out there. And we're gonna get another spin here. We're gonna hope that we can continue to run good. In our past 3 videos that we've done, the regular martingale on 50-50 bets, the grand martingale, as well as the mega martingale, they were all successful. We had to go deep on the mega martingale, but it ended up working out for us. So we are 3 for 3 so far. Let's see if we can continue the streak, and we're 4 for 4. Let's go. Another black, come on. All right, another black. This is working out good.
The winning number is 28 black.
All right, so as you can see, we gained those units, and in the same fashion, we're gonna double again. So we're parlaying our units, and this is gonna be the final level of our anti-martingale. If we get the win here, we're resetting back down to a quarter. If we get a loss here, we'll figure it out, but I think we're just gonna reset back down to a quarter, especially given where we're at right now. So
time is running out.
We'll see how it goes after 15 minutes. I know I said in my other videos, if you guys want, one of the reasons why I'm trying to keep these at 15 minutes is so that you can compare the amount of units gained or the amount of levels that it takes to get to where you want to be. But at least up at the same time, you can kind of compare and contrast the effects or the differences in effects that each style has relative to the results. Black. All right, another black. Look at that. We are on fire. So now, once again, this worked out for us last time. If you looked at it, we went 5. I don't usually see more than 3 or 4 consecutively, consistently, so I don't like playing with those kinds of odds. I'm going to take the 4. That's a 5-run streak followed by a 4-run streak. We're going to take that. We're going to reset. So we're putting the profits in the bank. That's 24.25. So more ammo in case we have to go deeper. We're going to reset back down to the initial unit, and then once again, we're going to rinse and repeat. So if we get a win, we're going to add a unit. If we get a loss, we're going to add a unit. Either way, we're looking to recover or gain the unit. So let's see what we can do here. First step, the Anti-Martingale, aka the parlay or the press. Give us a black. Let us press again. All right, so that's a red, so that's going to give us a chance to recover. This is the recovery end rather than the pressing end. So we're at 50 cents, and if we get a loss here, we're going to go to $1. And once we get the win, we're going to drop down and reset to our initial unit of 25 cents. Hope to get a win, and then we're going to press from there. And then once again, this is all just rinsing and repeating, pretty simple, straightforward. There's not too much math to do. You just got to keep track of your units and where you're at in your progression and what side you're on. Are you recovering or are you pressing? Things to keep in mind. But once again, I've stated this before, everybody has different styles of plays, everybody likes different systems, everybody has different methodologies, so there is no one set way to go about any system. You can modify, tweak it any way you like, do whatever suits your playing style. These are just demonstrations so that you can see how it works in a real casino environment. That's going to be another red, so we're going to have to stay in the recovery mode.
Winning number is 27.
So we're going to repeat, and we're going to double.
Place your bets, please.
And that's going to bring us up to $1. And once again, we're hoping to get the win here, and then we're going to drop down and reset. If not, we're going to go to $2. And, you know, when doing a system like this where you're bouncing back and forth, if you're gaining units when you're pressing or parlaying on the Anti-Martingale, you really don't need to recover all of your units when you go into the recovery side. You can plan on making some up through that parlaying aspect. So, you know, you may want to go with less steps on the recovery side and kind of have your steps after 4. Maybe recover half your units rather than whole units, so you don't go too deep. You don't want to reach your risk of ruin so that you have no more money left and you're out of the game completely. You always want to be able to recover or make an attempt to recover. So always keep that in mind. All right, we get a black there, so we get a win. So we win $0.25 on that because we recover all of our lost units plus the 1. So that's going to put us at $24.75. We're sitting at 12 minutes and 55 seconds. We're going to reset back down to the initial unit, and then we're going to hope for a win, and we're going to press, or we're going to recover. And after this, I think we're going to call it and see where we're at, and then you guys can kind of gauge compared to the other demonstrations that I did with the other Martingales, which one you prefer, or which one you like. But yeah, there's a few more that I plan on going into. One of the next one that I'm going to get into is how to Martingale long odds.
Thank you.
So if you guys have been liking these demonstrations, be sure to stay tuned, like and subscribe. I got lots more coming. Plan on building a big catalog full of videos, full of demonstrations, different systems, various ways to play, strategies, long plays. I actually just started recording one of my sessions playing where I'm going to try to go on a good run, so check that out. All right, so that's going to be a red, so that's going to give us a loss. So once again, we're in the recovery aspect, plus 1, 50 cents. We're sitting at 24, we're in for 20. I don't know why this keeps coming out, roulette ball change needed. I'm not sure if that affects the game or the function. I don't think so, because obviously the game's still running. I know that when these games have a malfunction and they're no longer running, they completely shut down, so kind of interesting. Don't know what's going on. I don't think it has an effect on anything we're doing, so we're just going to disregard it for the time being. And let's get that black. Let's get the recovery aspect here. Alright, it's going to be another red. So that's going to give us another chance to demonstrate the recovery aspect of the Anti-Martingale.
Place your bets, please.
Alright, so we're going to double that. That's going to go to $1. And this is going to be the third step in the recovery phase. Hoping to get the recovery here. That's going to put us at 25 even if we get it, which is a nice round number. So we're in for 20. That'll be, let's see, do some math in my head here.
Please place your bets.
20 units roughly, is that right? 20 units total
No
game.
more bets. Thank you.
Sorry guys, once again, it's really late. I'm tired, I'm beat. We've been playing a lot of games. We've had a lot of excitement, different slot machines. Blackjack. We've been martingaling. We've been anti-martingaling. We've been mega martingaling. We've been doing it all, so. Looks like we're 15 minutes in. We're hoping to get a recovery here. Oh, look at that. It bounced out. It was in 6 and then it bounced right out, so we don't get our recovery. We got a red. So now, once again, you got to decide what you want to do. In this case, I'm going to go ahead and go for it. So I'm going to put another $1 out there on the recovery aspect. So we're in for 20. We got $21 in the bank that's not in play. We got $2 on black that's in play. We've got a run of reds starting out right here. So we're at 3. We'll see if we can turn that around. We'll get our units.
Please place your bets.
And no matter what we do in this recovery phase, no matter how deep we go, unless we add more bets to our martingale, we're going to be at a maximum of $25 total in the end. So let's see if we can get it here. 16 minutes in, we're a little bit past the other ones. Let's see what happens. Let's get a black. 17 or 20. All right, we got a black. 26. It's not 17 or 20, but it's a black. It's going to give us the
Winning
win.
number is 26.
So as I said, you can see here, we're back up to, that puts our total up to 25. So our time has elapsed. We're at 16 minutes and 30 seconds. In order to keep this, you know, comparable to the other demonstrations I've done, we're going to cut it there. We're going to cash out. So let's hit the cash out button. Where are we going here? There we go. Thank you, assistant. I appreciate you. All your help.
Time is running out.
All right, so we're in for
Please
20.
place your
We're out
bets.
for 25. This was the anti-martingale. And as I said, I don't like to
No
do
more bets.
just the anti-martingale. I've never been a big fan of it, so I added in the recovery aspect of the martingale. So we were in for 20. We're out for 25. Compare and contrast. I hope you guys were able to take something away. You were able to learn something. You were entertained. But at the end of the day, it's just another way to play roulette. So there's various systems. We're going to go over them all, or not all of them, but a lot of them. So stay tuned, like and subscribe.
Would have been a red.
It would have been a red right there, so we cashed out at the right time, everybody. But like I said, I'm having a lot of fun doing this. I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Stay tuned, like and subscribe. We've got a lot more stuff coming. Z Casino, Blackhawk, Colorado. In for
Until
20,
next time.
out for 25. Until next time.